Hi guys. Hi. All right. So I just did a collective, and I'm not sure if somebody was asking about the today's topics or not. I was going to try really hard to make sure that I could still get those out, but in the last 48 hours, it just so many other things took my time. I didn't get a chance to. But let's go ahead and do it today's topic right now, and we'll do, even though the 24th is almost over, let's still do a little message for the 24th, and then we'll also do for the 25th in this video. Okay. Hi guys, Hetty, Cosmo Guy. Thank you guys so much. It is so awesome to hang out with you. I'm so touched that you guys are here. All right, so here we go. Message for the 24th. Hang on. First off, maybe there's been indecisive energy. I don't know, but let's get an oracle card. Building blocks. I feel like we just got this not too long ago. But we do have, even if somebody's been building blocks, building ideas, building a platform, this could be somebody who's been building up their money, building up their confidence. They're up at the top of it. They're standing on the top. So the message for today, the 24th, would be, we have 5 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Fool. Okay, somebody's ready to rock and roll. This is pretty awesome. There's really no more waiting time. There's nothing to be sad about or feel like there's missed opportunities. It's like somebody has built a new, I want to say somebody's built a bridge for themselves. Maybe they built a bridge to get over it. Maybe they're no longer crying. I definitely feel like we may have a divine feminine who has changed something in her outlook, and maybe today is a lighter and brighter day for her. It could be that she's like, I don't know, but today I feel like I didn't cry today. I didn't feel sad today. When I say today in this storyline, sometimes we heal slowly over a really, really long time. And then finally, maybe this is the anniversary of something. Maybe maybe the 24th is particularly important, and it marks like, wow, this is what I've been trying to, build a bridge to get over. And today, I forgot that's even what today was. And that's the first time I haven't cried, today, in years on this anniversary or something. It just feels like we have a character who's ready for this new leap of faith, a new adventure. That Fool card says she's okay now. She's down for whatever. It's an ice cube. We've got this High Priestess that says something is becoming clear to her. There's a subconscious awareness that this is a very important day. And I'm going to say her whole day has been pretty special, but then her nighttime in particular, she got a little spidey sense going on. King of Wands. Is she acknowledging that somebody out there drawn to her, attracted to her? There's some spicy energy here. Please do remember, I don't read for genders. We keep seeing feminine, so I keep saying she, but this could be a masculine just as easily. I almost think we have a character who is subconsciously aware that not only do they feel happier than they have in a long time, more uplifted than they have in a long time, but they're also, by nightfall, they're becoming subconsciously aware that there is, maybe this is somebody reflecting and going, I think that person was flirting with me. In fact, I know they were. In fact, people have been a particular King of Wands, perhaps, but possibly also more than just a King of Wands, finds me attractive. I know that they do. Why was I not paying any attention to it before? It was in my deep, deep subconscious, but it's like sometimes we can know something, but we won't pay any attention to it until we bring it to the forefront of our mind and we're ready to take action on it. I'm going to say either there was a moment, and I think by nightfall, we have this feminine who's thinking back over like their day. They're thinking back over what has occurred. They're thinking back and recognizing there's somebody who's definitely got her on their mind, and it's obvious. There could have been a lingering look. There could be somebody who's pretty special, somebody who she even feels like, I don't know why I've kind of hidden this from myself. I know that there's a reason that I met that person. I also know they've been looking my way for a while, and I know I've been kind of rebuffing them or ignoring what I knew all this time. But today she's not ignoring it anymore. Today she's free of something from the past. So today, or rather tonight, she's reflecting on what truths are out there for her. And she knows that there's been somebody attracted to her for a while. And I think she's been like brushing them off. I don't know that she's going to brush them off anymore. King of Swords is in the reverse. There's that, I'm going to say this is a person that she's over. She may be over a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Queen of Wands upright. Hang on, there's another layer to this. There's an element, look, I don't know if she's ever considered this before, but she's thinking about a new person. She's also thinking about an ex today, or certainly by nightfall. I feel like this is ruminating before bedtime tonight. I'm picturing somebody literally like sitting down and sipping on some warm beverage or something, and they're kind of just reflecting. Or maybe sometimes we just kind of like zone out a little, or we listen to some story at bedtime, we listen to a book on tape, whatever it is. And there's something that highlights and unlocks a truth that we've been hiding from ourselves. And it's about two different people. So this is kind of a big message coming in. She's realizing there's somebody new who's been attracted to her for a while that she's been ignoring. But when it comes to thinking about her ex, she's just now, for the first time ever, recognizing, I think an ex was incredibly jealous of her, maybe even like extremely attracted to her and possessive. But then instead of being possessive, almost like fought with her or treated her like she wasn't much. But it's actually because she was very, very, very attractive to them. And that's a big breakthrough also. These are some things that she knew deep down, but she didn't acknowledge. And acknowledging these things sometimes, what's right before our eyes, sometimes that's really important, but we can't do it until we build a bridge and get over it. That's why they always say hindsight and all those building blocks. I really think that this is a massive breakthrough for this feminine, just a reflection that she'd been hiding an awful lot of things from herself. An ex didn't treat her poorly because they didn't like her. They were maybe incredibly jealous of her because they were very turned on by her. And they might have felt like she knows it and she wants to attract. See all the moths coming around her? See how bright she is? It's like they outshone, or she outshone them, and that really got under their skin. They might have felt very, very insecure. They might have felt like she was intentionally being beautiful, like, well, you got to be beautiful. Now everybody wants you. That could have led to like a real unpleasant interaction. But at the same time, to understand how somebody can want us, but also be jealous of us, that's a big, it's a head trip, but it also is an important thing to be able to recognize. And that seems to be what she's actually reflecting on. I think these are just some truths that were in front of her face all this time, but she's just noticing it now. Okay, real quick, let's do a card pull for a birthday on the 24th, and then we'll do a little storytelling for the 25th and a little birthday card pull. All right, here we go. For a birthday on the 24th, the message is the Star, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Wands. This is absolutely lovely. We may have an apology coming in. This is action taking. This is conversation. And this is the desire to heal something. This could be a message coming in from a distance. It could be coming in from an Aquarius, could be coming in from a water sign or a fire sign. But it would be a message that would be very welcome, very soothing, very healing. But it sounds like it could be an apology. And that may change the course of things. Now this could also be an offer that comes in that is like an emotionally charged offer for the character that receives the offer. This could be an offer to travel someplace, an offer to change something, like a big goal, a big wish, a big dream that is starting to come true. And it could be very exciting, but it does, any way we slice it, we have something like a wish is being granted. And this wish is something that will change the outcome of a character's life. There is action, there is change on the horizon for somebody, but this message may come from afar. It looks very nice. There's nothing unpleasant about that at all. Okay, and now let's turn our attention to a message for the 25th. And then at the end, we'll do a little storytelling for a birthday on the 25th. We've got a Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, 10 of Wands, Page of Swords in the reverse. Justice upright. Two of Wands. That Libra energy is nice and strong in here. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius all over this. We obviously have some conflict on the 25th between a masculine and a feminine, possibly. And when I say that, I'm talking energy, not genders. But she's sitting here like thinking things out. And I feel like she's either like doing a homework project or doing a crossword puzzle. Or I'm picturing somebody who's older, who is like in their favorite coffee house doing a crossword puzzle or something. I'm also picturing somebody younger sitting there doing like a homework assignment in their favorite coffee house. It's like the Libras in any age bracket are all like very cerebral on the 25th. Gemini or Aquarius, but I'm, just because that Justice card, there's a lot of Libra in this. But it feels like we have a character very intelligent, and she's sitting there and she's like doing things. And part of the act of doing things for herself is to propel herself forward. Meanwhile, we have somebody else who's very full of rumination on the 25th. It feels like either we need to have a breakthrough on this day, but I think that their breakthroughs are different. I think she's having a different breakthrough than they are. They may be just now starting to realize I'm stuck on her. I'm hearing Lionel Richie, I'm stuck on you. This feels like in her mind, she's focusing more and laying down burdens and moving onward with plans and moving onward with her life. But she imagines that whoever is stuck on her, there's no way they're thinking about me anymore. Of course not. I'm not on their mind. They don't think about me at all. And now I can stop thinking about this as well. Here's the problem, and here's where the big injustice is. She assumes, at least on the 25th, we have a feminine who, although she's not hurting over this, so let's not try to paint her as victim, but it does say that it is wrong that she assumes she's nothing in their memory. And that couldn't be further from the truth, especially on the 25th. On the 25th, we have a feminine saying, you know what? It's all right. Not everybody cares that much about you. Some people you cross paths with, they don't stay in your life. You don't cross their mind anymore. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I have so many other things to accomplish. Where the injustice is on this is that she doesn't know that this person is not only still thinking about her, but is stuck in a freaking windowsill, nonstop thinking about her. She's sure that she doesn't cross their mind. I never cross their mind, which is a great song. Oh gosh, it's Teddy, right? And my favorite, Millie Jackson. If I ever cross your mind. Or no, you never cross my mind. And it's, the song is sung all tongue in cheek. Yeah, I think Millie starts out, I lay there every night where you left me. And it's like they both are singing about how, oh no, gosh, you never cross my mind. How could you think about that I would think of you? Well, of course I do all the time. We've got the 9 of Cups here. Look, I can say this in this particular song, or song, now I really want to go listen to that song. But in this particular story, she's turning her attention toward goals. She's turning her attention toward dreams. Maybe she's writing down, manifesting. Maybe she's, setting her, like plotting her course in her life. She could be doing something like figuring out a pretty extensive natal chart also, because I keep thinking of somebody who's like plotting their course in life, plotting their future. It's something about, we've got Big Ben over here. So something about their timing. Somebody's name could be Ben, or the person that she'll meet is Ben, or his name was Ben, or maybe she's got a nickname like Benny or something, or Bernadette, or it's something with a B name. But she's over here saying, of course they don't think of me. I know that they don't, but that's okay. I'm thinking about my stars. Where will the stars take me? Where do I belong? She's very happy, actually. What is the deal on his side? We get a 5 of Cups sideways. So he's stuck on her. And I do think he may be hoping that she's still stuck on him? Why do you think she's still possibly as stuck on you, missing your scent? Well, I don't know if somebody had a really great cologne and he's like, I know she's a real loyal heart. We see the dog here. And I know how much, oh, she used to love the smell of me. She told me that. On his side, we have him like imagining that she really still misses him. And so he's like, I'm sure, but he's wrong. We have an 8 of Cups. Okay, so that's where he's stuck. He's getting a vibe on the 25th that I think she might be over me. I'm not over her, and I don't know what to do about this. He's back and forth. He's saying, she's not over me, but what if she is? But she can't be. She misses my smell. I picture that. I know she's really loyal, but God, what if she's moved on? Okay, so he's like back and forth, back and forth, back. Isaac Hayes, thank you, sweet. Thank you. I thought it was Teddy Pendergrass. I'm sorry. Isaac Hayes. Thank you so much, sweet, for correcting me. I so appreciate that. It's always, there's so many great artists out there, and I can never think of everybody's names properly. I'm famous for, mix matching names and songs. And I want, if a song pops into my head, I want to make sure that we say the right artist name so that they are honored for their amazing work. We have the Judgment card. Okay, so everything here on his side is like, I just want to reconcile. I just want to reconcile. But he does know that she's gone. And maybe he thinks even if she's gone, she'll somehow always still miss him. And so therefore he'll always be able to still reconcile. But you're still sitting there in an 8 of Swords on the 25th. Why are you still in the 8 of Swords? Hanged Man. Sitting, I don't know. I don't know. It just keeps saying that he's sitting there. The Chariot. He's trying to work up the energy to move forward toward her. 6 of Cups. Okay, so on the 25th, we have a masculine who's really trying to work on the courage to move toward a soulmate. He's really trying to work on it. He's not there yet, though. He's not there. And we have the feminine who is imagining her life and her stars and her goals and her life changing dramatically. She doesn't have, she's certain he doesn't think of her at all. And that could not be further from the truth. Is there any final message just for the feminine in this? Let's go to this deck. Is there any message for the 25th for the feminine on this one? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. If she thinks that she's forgettable, she needs to work on that, because you are unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable and forevermore. That's why, darling. Oh, God. I can't think of the rest of those songs, the rest of those lyrics, even though, I mean, if I started singing it, we'd all be singing it together. We all know that song. She's in white both times. Queen of Cups. The message for the feminine is, if you think that you're unforgettable or that you are forgettable and someone doesn't remember you, let me tell you, first off, everybody that's ever kissed your lips remembers you. Every person you've ever smiled sweetly at or, been gentle with, the way you love is never forgotten, because it's very soulful. And that's just a really important message for the feminine. So if she doesn't realize that the way she loves somebody is something that it probably every partner, every lover, every person who she's ever graced the life of, they all remember what it felt like to be loved by her. And that's a really important message for her to understand that. And to know that what she has is a huge offer. And what's the most important message for him? Write the damn letter. Send the letter. Draft it and send it no matter what. Send it. Maybe that's the message you need to send. Tell her how much she stays on your mind. Tell her those words. But that's the message for the masculine. Okay, let's get a card pull for someone whose birthday is on the 25th. We have got Ace of Coins. We got the Tower. Oh, changes. Let's shake it up. Shake it up. Is that the cards? Should shake it up. That's the version I'm hearing. I'm not hearing shake it off. I'm hearing shake it up. Um, Ace of Pentacles. This is a great birthday message because it's like, I don't know if somebody's eating delectable. I'm going to make pancakes in my new house, by the way. Oh, I want pancakes. I love pancakes at night, and I barely got to eat today. Um, and I had I had ice cream and I had a slice of pizza today. That was all I had time for. But I did get ice cream and it was yummy. um, but this is like, I don't even like pizza that much, but that almost hit the spot, but we were just too busy to eat. So ice cream was better, but now I want pancakes. But pancake breakfast or something for somebody's birthday. It might just be like, I'm going to start the rest of my year right. I'm going to start it out with, also, I think somebody is starting a savings account on their birthday, and that could be really exciting. And they might be making some pretty dramatic, like, promises and changes. Sometimes we go, oh, on the first of the new year, that's when I'm going to make a change. This feels like a character who's like, no, I'm making promises to myself for next year. The next year of my life, I'm going to wear more cute sundresses. I'm going to be more sexy. I definitely feel like this is a character, because this is my Marilyn Monroe card, obviously. I feel like we have a character who's like, I am letting, oh God, what's that song? I'm coming out, so you better get this party started. I'm coming on, I'm coming. We've got the Magician. I want to be seen. This year, I want to be seen. Especially, I want to be seen by people that I'm attracted to. I definitely feel like this is more of a move for self-confidence in this next year for a character. Somebody whose birthday is the 25th, this is about them really taking charge. If they have been somebody who's been a little bit more of a wallflower, a little bit more of a hermit, a little bit more, this is somebody who's saying, yeah, I don't have to go out and be like overtly, look at me, everyone, but I also don't want to hide myself away. I would like to be that sensual, like vixen, or I don't know what the masculine is. Is there a masculine for vixen? Vixo? Maybe somebody's name is Vicky, Victor, Vincent. I do love V's. Victoria's. I think V is such a great letter. It feels, why I like it? Because I like buzzes. I like like a didgeridoo. The sound of a didgeridoo is one of my all-time favorite things, and a harmonica. And I think of the V, it buzzes on your lip, and I think that's why I like that. I never thought about that before, but I feel like somebody has, maybe they're going to have like quite an electric buzz around them this next year. They want to be more sensual. They want to not shy away from like liking themselves, feeling comfortable in their own skin, being attractive. It's really nice to see a character like blossoming, coming out of their shell a little bit if they hadn't done that before. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you, everybody. And now I am going to bounce on over to Tarot Dog as well. I want to get a little bit caught up since I've missed everybody on Tarot Dog as well. Sweet, you're so awesome. Oh my God, thank you. Sweet, you're so awesome. The masculine counterpart to a vixen is a Todd, a Reynard, or a dog. You're so awesome. Thank you. TK to Don Kelly. Oh my God, that's hilarious. You had breakfast. You like breakfast food any time of the day. You had a slice of pizza earlier too. Isn't that funny? I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, I would totally be down with a big old chicken sandwich before pizza, even though it did have salami and linguiça on it, which is, that to me is like the greatest. You have to have salami and pizza. Have to, have to, have to. Um, Angelica, are you a pancake fan too? I love all the breakfast pastries, pancakes, waffles, French toast, you name it. I make a good French toast with like either I'll blitz up cottage cheese so it's more like ricotta, and then I'll put in like some lemon peel and a little bit of powdered sugar, and then stuff it in the French toast, and sometimes put in coconut also. Oh, it's so yummy. And then you have it with berries that I cook down. It's really yummy. Travis, I don't really like the red sauce on pizza. I like almost no sauce. And I don't know, I don't eat a ton of bread like that. Like I say, if I'm gonna eat bread, I want to do like, I like So I have to kind of stay away from bread. It doesn't sit well with me. But if I'm going to eat it, I'm going to suffer, then let me have yummy pancakes. Let me have French toast. Gluten-free French toast is okay, but it's not the best. Gluten-free pancakes or oat pancakes, those are the bomb. But yeah, the pizza, I don't think it's worth the trade-off for me, the inflammation afterwards. And I think that's probably why I don't really enjoy pizza that much. Love melty cheese though. Sandy, hey, darling. Hi, Raina. So good to see you. Oh, Raina, it has been a minute. I'm so delighted to catch you. Hi, Kiki. Sabrina. Magic High Priestess. Good, that is what you meant. I'm glad you said that, babe. I'm glad that you said birthday. That was great. Catherine Gordon, hi, honey. RS, thank you again. And Travis Rhodes, so good to see you. Cosmo Guy. Hi, Diana. Awesome to see you. Victoria R. We invoked your name in this one. Mary Jones, RT. Hi, sweetheart. Nani. So good. Thank you, Nani. You were so right. I drank so much water today, and I probably still need more. You're spot on with that. NH, Indigo Moonax, Nelly, hey, darling. Ginger Montague, Jessica, wonderful to see you. And then Hetty, you were first in the house tonight along with Cosmo Guy. All right, you guys, I'll see you if you're up late anyway. I'll see you over there on Tarot Dog. Alicia, thank you, babe. Thank you so much for popping in. TK to Don Deli. Oh, we could have a whole breakfast party. I forgot about crepes. Who just said crepes? How could we have sweet? You're spot on. We forgot about crepes. I love the crepes. Oh, April Sparks says Char GF. Oh, the gluten-free. I have not tried that particular gluten-free bread. Okay, I'll try it out. Thank you. Alicia, you sweetheart. Right back to you, babe. You made my day. Daisy, are you making? Oh, so you're making homemade pizza. Okay, now that I'd be all about. That I would be all about. Homemade pizza. Yes, please. Yes, please. It's I have had some amazing pizza, but it's kind of hard to find, and it's like, again, if I'm gonna hurt after I eat it, I want it to count, like hurt me good. Victoria Edwards, hi, sweetheart. Uh, all right, you guys. Calm C. So nice to see you. I thought you were off to sleep already, babe. Oh, wait, no. Was that RT or RS who's off to bed? Anyway, you guys, if you are staying up a little bit late, I'll see you over on Tarot Dog. Lots of love, you guys. If this is where we part way, then have a great evening or a wonderful day. Bye for the moment.